If you're smart, motivated, and capable and you're still stuck, it's probably not because you're lazy. It's likely due to one of these three things, and I've lived every single one of them. Before I reveal what the three things are, my name is Brian O'Neill, and I am the creator of Mindset Skool. I help people build profitable school communities. I built Mindset Skool from 0 to 275 plus paid members in less than 9 months. And I teach people how to do one specific thing, and that is build a school community that actually makes money. If you want to check that out, I'll leave a link in the description. Okay, so you're smart, you're capable, you got all the motivation in the world, you got all the knowledge in the world. You can do this, you can start your own business, yet you're stuck and you don't really know what to do first. The reason that you don't know what to do is because the number one killer that I see with all of the people that I talk to, whether it comes from comments in my YouTube videos or one-to-one calls that I do, or people that come into Mindset Skool and tell me, is they have too many ideas. Like, this is the literal kiss of death. You have too many good options. Everything looks really exciting. Everything sounds reasonable, especially the way that these ideas are presented to you by very good marketers, slick marketers, who are saying things like, oh, hey, you can achieve this amazing, awesome result in a really, really short amount of time without having to do a lot of work if you simply just follow my system. And you buy that thing, you go through that funnel, you collect that course, and all of a sudden you got all these different things that you've learned about. And they become like a junk drawer of ideas. And you stack these things up, right? And you never really get anywhere with them because it is truly, in fact, a shiny object. And that becomes a problem that is really hard to overcome if you continue to repeat that cycle, the too many ideas. Most of the people that I speak with, that is the thing we have to break down. It's like, hey, what business do I even pick? Because there's so many different options. And as we get older, as we advance in our lives, I'm talking people who are in their 40s, 50s, 60s, even I have people in my groups who are in their 70s. The more stuff that we accumulate, like knowledge that we acquire, the more we think we can do all of them. And while you can do all of them, like, you could probably build a business around all the things you're thinking about, you just can't do them all at the same time. And then there becomes this mounting pressure of like, I got to pick the right thing. Otherwise, I'm going to mess it up. You'll never get to the next step if you don't pick the idea. And usually, if you really think about it, if you think about your life, like, where you started is not where you are now. So the business that you pick today is likely not going to be the one that you end up with a year from now, 3 years from now, 5 years from now. It could be in the same general industry or the same general market, but the business is going to look different. So free yourself of that and just pick one. I have a lot of different methodologies that I give my clients to pick a business. They still manage to overthink it and switch options and pivot. And I just say, look, if you got 2 different business ideas or 3 different business ideas, I want you to ask yourself this question, okay? Which is, all 3 ideas give you the same exact result that you want, right? So the same amount of money in the same amount of time with the same amount of work required from you, the same amount of effort. So in theory, they're all created the same. They're exactly the same in terms of what they will do for you. Which one are you going to pick? And a lot of people don't know the answer to that. Some people know right away, but a lot of them don't. And it's because they have not defined what it is that they want. They're just looking at, okay, what's the thing that can make me the most money? What's going to require me not to have to do something, like show myself in front of the camera? What's going to be the thing that gets me to where I want to go the fastest? And the reality is, unless you pick something, none of them will get you anywhere. So you have to pick. I want you to just release yourself of this lie that the business you pick is the thing that matters. It's not. It's actually picking the business and then committing to it for a long period of time, showing up daily in that business for a long period of time, not 90 days, not 6 months. Like, you got to do this for a long time. Nothing good happens really, really fast. And if it did, you just simply got lucky, and your luck is about to turn on you. So pick something, give it a good go, and actually try really hard. Okay. And if you have a problem that comes in front of you, solve that problem. Don't pivot to the next business. The second mistake that I see is smart people don't have a container that forces action. And what I mean by that is they're usually too prideful to ask for help, right? You're relying on things like motivation, like maybe you'll watch a YouTube video or you'll read a book and you'll get like these spurts of motivation. Maybe you're just waiting to feel ready all of the time. You'll consume something instead of making something, instead of shipping something, instead of creating something. You'll buy another course before you finish the thing, right? Before you finish the funnel that you were building so that you could actually launch and make money. Left alone, left to their own devices, smart people will overthink. Inside the right container, they execute. And what I mean by that is you got to get around people that can actually call you out on that stuff that I just mentioned and to execute, which is exactly why when I was doing the 26 side hustles in 14 years, I was doing it all by myself. I wasn't executing on anything. I was doing all those things. I was waiting to feel ready. I was buying all these courses. I was watching all the podcasts and the videos and buying all the courses and not really executing on anything. I was just learning about it. I got to learn. I got to feel like this is, the right thing for me, when doing is the way to learn. But the container that I'm talking about is being around a group of people that know more than you do and having the courage and the ability to say, I don't know it all. I need help. Yes, I'm smart. The smart person asks for help. And when you ask for help, not only are you helping yourself, but you're helping all the other people that you say you want to help. Like a lot of you will want to help your family. Like I want to start a business because I want to provide for my family. Well, until you ask other people who have been there and done that for help and actually get the help from them, now you got to be selective there. You just can't ask anyone for help. Then you're never going to help them. You're just going to hurt them because you're going to keep repeating this cycle of the too many ideas and the pivoting and the restarting and never getting anywhere and staying stuck. What is the cost of you staying stuck? Of you repeating your patterns? Those are the questions that you have to ask yourself. The hard questions that you have to ask yourself. What does it cost you? What does it cost your family? What does it cost your future? What does it cost the future of your family? Those are the tough questions that I like to ask myself. And those are the things that motivate me, not watching more videos, right? Maybe this will motivate you, but it'll probably motivate you for a little bit. And then eventually you're going to be back to where you were, which is, hey, I got too many ideas and I don't have that container. I need to get around people that will actually hold me accountable and call me out on my stuff more frequently. Most people need that. They know they need that, but very few actually admit that that's what they need and want. That was the thing that changed my life. In the 26 side hustle attempts in 14 years, I never had people that were actually helping me, coaching me, that knew more than me, and others that I could go through it with together. Really, really, really powerful stuff. The third thing that keeps smart people stuck is fear of choosing the wrong thing, fear of making the wrong decision. And what that looks like is a lot of waiting for the C word, which is certainty, right? Like, hey, I have to, if I'm going to do this, I have to know that it's going to work. And the reason that you say that is because you've tried so many things in the past that you know how this usually ends up. And I hear it so often. I hear it on a lot of calls where people will say like, all right, if I commit to this, like, when can I expect to get my investment back? And I know that that is certainty. That is people who are wanting that certainty. And look, I tell everybody the same thing. I don't make guarantees. I answer that question the same way. Like, I don't know. I don't know the answer to that question. I don't know what your work ethic is like. Here's what I can guarantee you. You will want to give up. You will want to quit multiple times, and it won't be as hard as you think it is. Those are the two guarantees I make. Everything else is up to you. I'm going to teach you everything that I know. I'm going to show you everything that I've learned, and I'm going to present that container to you and provide that to you and give you all the tools, but it's up to you. Like, you got to do this. I can't do it for you. The other person that you hire or that you get around to help you, they can't do it for you. Certainty is not real because you can't predict it. You can want it, but you're not going to get it. The only certainty that you're going to get is if you don't do anything, your life is going to stay the same or get worse. If you do something about it, then usually your life is going to get a little bit better. Maybe it'll be harder for a little bit, but it's definitely going to improve, right? You got to change. The fear of commitment, the fear of choosing the wrong thing is about really committing to one thing. And you hear like people have commitment issues. I got commitment issues. You hear that in relationships a lot too. Well, it's the same in business. Like the fear of committing to one thing for a long period of time sounds pretty terrifying, right? Maybe that's why a lot of people don't get married because of that. Like I joke about that, but it's the truth if you think about it. You're afraid to avoid mistakes too. Nobody wants to make mistakes because we've been conditioned to think that mistakes are bad. Hey, I can't miss anything on this test because, it's going to affect my grades and I'm not going to get into college. If I don't get into college, then I'm not going to be able to get a good job. And if I don't get a good job, then, everyone's going to be mad at me and I'm not going to be able to provide for my family. It's like we've been conditioned to think that our entire lives. That's hard to undo and unlearn in a short amount of time. But in reality, in business, you have to make errors because that's how you learn. And in life, if you really, really think about it, that's how we learn, is by making errors, by trying stuff and seeing what works. Okay, I tried that. That didn't work. I won't do that again. What can I do different, right? And that's where we really grow. And so when we're out there doing stuff and we're messing up and we're making errors. Like I'm doing this YouTube video and it is not perfect. And I've stumbled over my words a few times and I'm still going to ship the damn thing because most people aren't even going to notice that. I'm the one that's going to notice that. And sure, I could redo this video 20 times until I get that part out, but I did it. And that is the whole point, is actually shipping the video because most people won't see that. I'm the only one that sees that. I'm the only one that knows that. When you have this fear of choosing the wrong thing, this is when you go into research mode, and research becomes like your safety blanket, right? If you were a kid and, you had the blanket that, kept you safe, it's like, that's the thing. Like that's market research. Like, okay, well, I don't have the certainty. I don't feel ready. Like, I don't want to make any errors. So I'm just going to go back and do more research. I'm going to go learn more about the thing before I actually do the thing, when you will always learn the most by doing the actual thing, right? Most people aren't afraid of failing. This is what I found. Most people are not afraid of failing. They're afraid of committing, right? But they say, I'm afraid to make mistakes. I'm afraid to fail. It's really the commitment part. And until you admit that, until you realize that, like, yeah, you know what? My pattern is that, like, I just can't really commit to one thing. And you're looking for that safety and you're looking for that certainty. And then you just decide to not choose. And then not choosing feels safe. It's like, you know what? I'm just not going to do anything because that's the move. That's the safe move. Like, I can't lose if I don't make a decision. And then all of a sudden years goes by and you're in a worse spot, right? Like you hate your job even more. You're getting older. You feel like the clock is ticking against you more. And it's like the waiting never helps. It never solves anything. Like there's never going to be an I feel ready time. Like I've never felt ready. I've never felt ready. I just do it. And I don't know why people are waiting to feel ready. I mean, I get it, but that is a myth and it's never going to happen. Okay, look, if any of this landed for you, if one of the three things or all the three things are real for you and you want help with this is exactly why I created Mindset School. This is exactly what we help you with. If you don't even know what business to start yet and you're just not ready for the Mindset School yet, then join my free school community and we'll help you pick the best business idea for you based on what you already know how to do, because that's what I teach. Both of the links are in the description. All you got to do now is make a decision.